City, tribal, and state leaders came out today to talk about how HB 1378 would provide the funding to get sites like this cleaned up, relieving the financial burden for local governments. The remains of the Dickman Mill are a fixture in Christian Farrier's commute. Farrier recently moved to Tacoma from LA and works as a teacher at the Science and Math Institute, commuting by bicycle.
So I see it every morning and every afternoon, and it's pretty, it's part of my commute. It's one of the things I see, and I do really enjoy it.
But new legislation may remove those pilings once and for all.
Well, and I have legislators here.
City, state, and tribal leaders met in Tacoma's Commencement Bay to highlight the importance of HB 1378. The Dickman Mill went out of business in 1977, and the site is now known by elected officials as one of the Filthy Four, a group of industrial sites that most threaten public safety and the environment. The legislation would provide close to $20 million to remove these sites.
Removal program.
Commissioner of Public Lands and Pierce County native Hillary Franz says the state has a responsibility to protect Washington's waterways.
My family's been in Pierce County since 1938 and came down here and and would look at these structures and wonder why they weren't removed. My children look at these structures and go, why are they still there? It's not a working framework or structure. Why are they still here?
The legislation would also allow access to the Department of Natural Resources expertise to remove these kinds of structures. Tacoma Mayor Victoria Woodard says the state stepping up like this is a big help.
We've got to make sure that we take care of all the needs that affect our waterfront, like removing these pilings. And so often in local government, these projects are really important, but we have so many things that we're focused on as a city, so many things that we have to fund.
Given the environmental impact, Farrier understands why the pilings have to be taken out.
If it's an environmental hazard, then I absolutely understand that it needs to go. Because it's certainly not worth fouling the water for wildlife, or the water body itself, just for something that's sort of nice to look at.
Now that the legislation has made its way through the House, it now has to go through the Senate. HB 1378 was introduced to the Senate on March 8th and is currently in committee. From Tacoma's Commencement Bay, Lionel Donovan, King 5 News.